And y'all can go ahead and take your gear out and get it set up and ready. Breathe in. Is it stuck to your face?
Uh-huh.
Okay, yeah, you're good. All right, it's not super tight, but breathe in.
Put your hand over the hose. There you go.
It's just a great opportunity for people in the community, family members of our firefighters, people that are involved with the City of Mesquite to come and learn a little bit about what we do. We try to scale it for them so that it's not quite as intimidating as it can be for a recruit, but they go through a lot of the same process that our new firefighters go through.
It's only feeding into that want of me wanting to become the first Hispanic female for the City of Mesquite. I think the more I heard people say, why do you want to do that? That's super crazy, it's only for men, or it only made me want to do it more. Like, why not? Why can't it be something that is for women, or why can't it be like a Hispanic field? Why does it have to be only one type of person? I want to be a trailblazer. I want to say, like, I'm not going to be only the first, but I'm not going to be the last either, you know?
It's hard to see.
That's how real life is. Like, it's hard to see, you just see an orange glow and you just spray that.
I already had respect for the firemen, but it gives me a lot more respect for them to see what they do and just the training that involves. The way the fire moves and the way you have to move to put it out. So it's nothing like the movies.
What we do definitely provides an adrenaline rush, and they get to experience that with that. When you're sitting and fire's rolling over your head, just a foot above your head, and the heat is on top of you, it gives you a sense of excitement.
Now it's coming across the ceiling. It's similar to the real world. Let that fire fill that good before you start spraying.
I'm a single mom, so I want to create a world where my daughter can be like, wow, you know, my mom did it, I can do whatever I want too.
Let's lead them out.
Ambulance to sick person southbound 635 at County Cox Street, Interstate 635 Rock, 245 Rock.
Everybody knows going into this field that going to be putting themselves at risk, and it's just a part of accepting that and being comfortable with that in order to do the job. Hi, my name is Nicholas Alonzo. I'm 31 years old. I work here for the Mesquite Fire Department at Station 2, and I've been here for 5 years. Prior to being a firefighter, I worked in the hospital, and I had a patient who encouraged me to look into the process. And ever since I did, I've fallen in love with the job. It's the most fun I've ever had, and I know it's the job for me. So last June, I was going in for a health screening that we were doing biannually at the time for on-duty health to check ourselves for particular health conditions, where they do fitness assessment as well as blood testing and ultrasound imaging to check ourselves for suspicious findings. I was told by the ultrasound tech that I had a nodule on my thyroid and that they would send it to a radiologist to determine if it needed any further follow-up. Well, I was completely asymptomatic. I didn't notice any lumps or bumps. I didn't feel any different. My blood work was totally normal. I had no idea that I had cancer. I want my son to grow up with a father figure in his life, and that was definitely a hard thing for me to hear. And after they found the cancer, they went in on July 31st, removed my thyroid and 5 lymph nodes. That's when they confirmed the papillary thyroid cancer in my thyroid nodule, as well as the fact that it had metastasized to 4 of the 5 lymph nodes that they removed. So on October 16th, they went back in, removed 16 more lymph nodes, one of which was cancerous. And then they did another ultrasound after that and found that I still do have cancer in a lymph node here on the left side. My doctor told me that had I waited much longer, despite the fact that they caught it early, it could have been much worse for my health outcome overall. I would encourage fire administrators and other departments to do what they can to offer screening services for their firefighters so that they can get the help that they need early on. Because for me, I had no idea, and without that screening, I would still have no idea that I had cancer, and I wouldn't have gotten it taken care of so promptly. So I'm incredibly grateful to the Mesquite Fire Department for taking our health seriously and for providing those screenings for us, which were completely invaluable to me.
Let's face it, dating in Dallas sucks. Well, it's difficult. Throw in a charged political season, and it's enough to campaign for daily sessions of liquid therapy. So when it comes to matters of the heart, I couldn't help but wonder, how can we select a partner when we have a hard time electing a president?
Is really cute too. So
It is really, really
looks like
cute.
I never tried this spot.
You're gonna love it. Thank you.
Jennifer, you know relationships. You've been pairing singles for 30 years now. Tell us, what is it like right now trying to find the perfect partner with this heightened political season? It's so stressful. How do you do it?
I know I hear people say all the time, it's hard enough to find somebody, and then you add politics in and you're really dwindling down your dating pool. I mean, you are. What we're finding is that with each political season, it's getting more and more divided.
Yeah, it's
hard. It is. It is hard, but at the end of the day, politics, where it meets relationships is values.
Right, we saw the statistics that you shared. It seems like there's a huge group of people that are really trying to find partners that their views align with one another, or not so much opposites attract.
Everybody has strong beliefs, and again, I think where that comes in is it's so tied to values, and especially for Gen X, they're wanting to have a family, get married, and so the value piece of politics is really, really important, and so we can't take that piece out.
Do you think it's possible to find a partner during this election cycle? I mean,
I do. I think it's possible anytime. I really do. I think the most important thing is that people know where they stand, know what they believe, and know what their values are. That's super important, because I mean, it goes beyond just politics values. It's like, what do I want out of life? And then you've got to find a partner that aligns with you. And it doesn't matter whether you're 20 or whether you're 50. Those things are still the most important things when looking for a partner.
In the end, relationships are a lot like politics. They're exciting, they'll inevitably disappoint you with broken promises, and just maybe they'll inspire you with hope of a future. After all, isn't that what we all seek? The perfect running mate who'll always support us, no matter the issues?
Early voting is underway for the November 5th election, and we wanted to find out the impact that the Latino vote will have on the presidential and U.S. Senate races here in Texas. So we've come to the heart of Oak Cliff, Jefferson Boulevard, to find out. And so now join us for conversation over chips and queso.
There's been a resurgence of excitement in the current presidential candidate, Kamala Harris, being a daughter of immigrants, and Latinos can really relate to that.
I think when you look at the growing population, the expectation is that Latinos are going to comprise about 15% of the vote nationally, and that's huge. But I think the other key part to the equation is going to be that we have a predominant number of young people in the Latino community that are registered and eligible and likely to turn out to vote. And the current estimate that I'm seeing is that 1 in 4 voters nationally in this Latino group are going to be first-time voters. So I think that is going to be key.
For so many years, we've been talking about the Latino population as the sleeping giant. What we've seen in the last few cycles is the sleeping giant is awake, and they're starting to vote in large numbers, in numbers that are decisive. They realize that their vote matters, and that's what brings people out to the polls. Young people today are engaging on social media like TikTok and YouTube and all of these different influencers, and that is bringing excitement to this community, young people, and that's bringing them to the polls.
I speak with young folk all the time, and they, I think as older people, we don't appreciate the level of connectivity, but knowledge that they have of what's really going on. We've underestimated them for so long, and I think that we're really going to see a great turnout.
We've certainly seen some trends in South Texas and really around the country where Hispanics are no longer beholden to one party. You know, as we see generations 1, 2, and 3 really grow up within the electoral system, they are moving much more like the general electorate than, say, Hispanics of the past.
What we see too is the generational gap, right? I've seen my Dominican mother-in-law and my Puerto Rican father-in-law since 2014. They have begun, they switched and they began voting Republican because they were talking with their grandkids. And we see this, not overwhelming, but a slow-moving wave of conservatism rising amongst young people.
That trend, while it was pronounced in 2016 and 2020, actually ebbed in 2022. So we see it go backwards. Whether or not there'll be a red wave or a blue wave, I think is to be seen. But make no mistake, Hispanics in Texas can be won by either party. Either party has the opportunity, if they present the right issues and they present the right opportunities, to win that vote.
The border, it's not really one of the top issues. Immigration is not really one of the top issues Latinos really talk about. It is the economy, it is the jobs, it is the opportunity. But families are really concerned about not only the economy, but education, whether their children will be educated, whether the state, the government will invest in their children's education. The hope, the American dream lies in their child. It lies in the child in the future that they came to this country for, and so that their child can lift up the family. Then we know these people are the ones who are the backbone of our economy.
Again, opportunities, kitchen table issues like education, that is a critically important issue that if you're a political party on one side or the other, that's an issue that resonates with Latinos.
Our conversation continued long after we ate all the chips. Even though the three of them had differing opinions, one thing they did agree upon, and that is this could very well be the election that the Latino vote tips the scales in one direction or the other. For our full conversation, please go to our website, cbsnewstexas.com. In the heart of Oak Cliff, Jack Fink, CBS News Texas.